Today on Good Morning Maine, Maine State Police are investigating multiple incidents that occurred Thursday. Plus, the latest from former President Trump's ongoing trial, and a community has rallied together as a teacher and her dog fight an ongoing battle with cancer. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Devin Dagnall, filling in for Craig and Emma. Thanks for tuning in this morning. It looks like it's going to be a great day today. Started off with a little bit of fog on my commute in, but it looks like it's clearing up out there. But I'm only the Devin with the second most opinion on all of this, so let's check in with our Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Hey Devin, thank you very much. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Down East Trailer Service in Ellsworth, offering parts, sales, and full service repairs on all trailers. Your local Load Right authorized dealer. Stop by or call us today at 207-813-0007. All right, let's get into things this morning, and overall not looking too bad out there. We're seeing some reduced visibility near the northwestern parts of the state, but the rest of us, so looking pretty decent out there. No visibility issues out there this morning. Otherwise, though, we are watching some clouds that are tracking in from the west and going toward the east. We may get a few sprinkles going today, but otherwise, a mostly cloudy sky will be expected later on today. Zooming things out, a lot more rain further down to the south near parts of New York and just south of Boston as well. Some showers and even some rumbles of thunder have been tracking through this morning. In fact, even near Washington, D.C., they had some thunderstorms recently as well. So futurecast for today, increasing clouds, maybe a few sprinkles out there from time to time. Notice, though, we will be under a partly cloudy sky coming up for tonight, and then even for tomorrow morning, though, watching for more clouds that will begin to move in. So as for the winds, though, they'll be at around 5 to 10 miles per hour at times, maybe a few higher gusts, but overall not too bad today or tonight either. In fact, tomorrow looking pretty decent as well. So for today, upper 50s, mostly cloudy, sprinkles out there, northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, upper 30s, partly cloudy, that northeast breeze only at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, middle 50s, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for rain, northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing increasing clouds, chances for sprinkles with temperatures in the 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Devin?
Thanks, Devin. Maine State Police are investigating a crash in Old Town that killed 2 people. It happened about 5:45 Thursday morning on I-95 southbound near mile marker 199. A state police spokesperson says the initial investigation indicates 26-year-old Patrick McCullen of Howland lost control of his Jeep while trying to pass another vehicle. His Jeep went off the road and struck a tree. McCullen and his passenger, 18-year-old Teresa Savage of Lincoln, both died at the scene. The interstate was shut down to one lane for approximately 2 hours. The investigation is ongoing at this time. Maine State Police are also investigating a death that occurred on Interstate 295 Thursday evening. According to a press release, troopers were dispatched to a report of a male with blood on his face pulled over near mile marker 19 southbound on Interstate 295 in Freeport, attempting to flag down traffic. The male later became unresponsive, at which point a passing motorist attempted to administer CPR. The male did not recover and was pronounced deceased on scene by Freeport Rescue. Upon further inspection, it appears the subject suffered a medical event, but the body will be transported to the office of the Chief Medical Examiner in Augusta, where an autopsy will be performed. No further information is available at this time. An Old Town man has pleaded guilty to possessing child pornography involving a child under 12. According to the Department of Justice, 40-year-old Matthew Podlaski searched the internet and downloaded images of children being sexually abused between October and December 2022. Investigators seized 14 devices belonging to Podlaski, including laptop computers, flash drives, and external storage devices. He faces up to 20 years in prison and a maximum fine of $250,000. Over on Capitol Hill, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin has agreed to work with Senator Susan Collins on legislation that could have helped prevent tragedies like the Lewiston mass shooting. This agreement came after Senator Collins questioned Secretary Austin about the shooting. In her remarks, Collins stated that mental health providers recommended Robert Card's Army Reserve unit take measures to remove weapons from his home. She acknowledged the Army Reserve unit took appropriate action, but questioned why they never communicated that message to outside law enforcement agencies.
I intend to draft legislation that would require our military services to report to the appropriate authorities when a service member poses a threat to him or herself or to others while protecting the Second Amendment rights of our service members.
Collins said not removing weapons from Card's home was a missed opportunity to prevent this tragedy. Maine's largest federally qualified health center just got a huge expansion. Penobscot Community Health Care recently opened a new facility in Belfast, broadening their health care access to thousands of new patients in rural parts of the state. Our Grace Blanchard has more.
We're so excited to be open, finally, in this new space.
Penobscot Community Healthcare has expanded to reach thousands more patients with their new multi-million-dollar facility.
So this is our new beautiful lobby. We have 3 check-ins, 2 check-outs.
The space is built to improve the care that we deliver. The flow is better, the workflows are better, the technology is up to date. Like, all of those things are going to result in better care for patients.
According to the president and CEO of PCHC, they serve over 60,000 Mainers, and their previous building was too small to meet the growing needs of the community.
We can increase our capacity to serve more people, and we have the opportunity here to be able to offer services where there are gaps in the community care continuum.
Hospital officials say this is phase 1 of a multi-year project. They plan to soon offer dental services and are also looking into developing housing units.
We're really excited to sort of expand our footprint in the community, really looking forward to 2025 with the dental services on the 2nd floor. That'll have a really big impact that we're all very excited about.
They say there is a great need for healthcare services in rural parts of the state as access is dwindling. Their mission is to offer care to anyone in need, regardless of their backgrounds.
We want more people, everybody, regardless of ability to pay or whatever status, to be able to access really affirming and high-quality care.
To learn more about this expansion, visit our website, foxbangor.com. In Belfast, I'm Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, in other news, around 500 people turned out in Augusta for what organizers say is the largest event focused on the economy and climate in the state. This is the 2nd year Climate Work Maine has hosted the summit. Alan Caron, the founder of Climate Work Maine, says it's more important now than ever to come up with solutions for how to move forward responsibly for both the environment and Maine's economy.
We've been holding international conferences on climate for 4 decades. Right now, carbon emissions are going up. They've never gone down. And the heat of the planet is going up, is not going down. This is a problem, by the way, unlike the clean water problem or the clean air problem, which you could fundamentally fix in a decade if you put a lot of money and energy into it. This is different. Every year that it gets worse adds 3 years to recover.
Caron adds, it's time to focus on science and solutions rather than continuing to argue with people about whether or not climate change exists. All right. Applications are now available to help repair and rebuild working waterfronts damaged by the winter storms. $25 million in funding is available to help rebuild wharves and piers that provided a significant benefit to Maine's commercial fishing and aquaculture industries. Community benefit is determined by the number of boats and fishermen using a property, as well as the number of people employed there. Applications are due no later than 4:30 p.m. on June 10th. Funds are expected to be available in August. You can find more information at maine.gov/DMR. All right, the time is now 6:09. Coming up on Good Morning Maine, a community is rallying behind a teacher and her dog as they both battle cancer. But first, let's take another look at our forecast. Looks like today we're going to have mostly cloudy with some sprinkles with a high of 59. Then later on tonight, we're going to have partially cloudy with a high of 37. And then tomorrow, it's going to get a little cooler, mostly cloudy, still with sprinkles at 55 degrees.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down. Buying a home is a big family experience.
Oh, where else would you want to live?
Every story's different. I grew up on another farm, and now I own my own. I got introduced to a credit union when I was in college. Whether they got one customer that day to 1,000 customers that day, it feels like you are the one. The lender that you're talking to, you'll see them after work at the T-ball game. It is our dream home.
It's heaven, I guess. Did you get mommy?
The local credit union can give you that peace of mind from start to finish, and that's what they did here.
It's Judge Judy's greatest hits with classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Judge Judy
on ABC 7.
Welcome to the People's Court. Real cases, real litigants, real messy relationships.
Basically, it was friends without benefits.
Friends without benefits? What's the point of that? What's the bird doing here?
The bird is a witness.
Oh, for the love of all that's holy.
The People's Court
on ABC 7.
Welcome back. A beloved pup that is a furry fixture in schools on Deer Island is getting support from the community, and so is his owner as they both battle cancer. Beth Kaiser is a music teacher at the Brooklyn school. Tito is her emotional support dog, but also a beloved presence in the school, frequently socializing with the kids there and serving as the school band's mascot for basketball games. In January, Tito was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and the kids who love him are working to raise money for his chemo treatment and other cancer-related care. They've done a Buy a Cup, Save a Pup lemonade stand, and there is an ongoing penny war between the classrooms to see who can raise more. Kaiser says the kids are truly devoted to him.
The kids have just been, they feed him because sometimes he has trouble eating, and they sit on the floor and they feed him after class. They watch him, they take care of him, and he's with them constantly and just, you know, following them around.
Herself has cancer and says she too is feeling the love and support from the community. She says returning to school Union 76 after COVID was the right choice despite her illness.
I'm stage 4 myself, but I came up because I missed teaching and I was tired of all the surgeries and everything else, and this is where I'm happy.
We are told there will be a bake sale to raise money for Tito. It will be from 3:30 to 5 p.m. today in front of the Morning Moon restaurant in Brooklyn. All right. The Bangor Public Library has hired some new faces to help keep the place safe and open to the whole community. Staff confirmed there have been multiple overdoses at the library, which has led to a need for more staff. The library has agreed to add a greeter position and a community resource navigator to point individuals in need of organizations that can help. Staff say it's a way to keep the community safer while still welcoming all.
Social worker will contact other people in the community that can provide assistance. If someone's in real need, we will call 911 because oftentimes they may need first responders to come and administer Narcan.
The library also keeps Narcan on hand for people that may need it, and it can connect patrons with community resources for shelter, food, and other forms of assistance. All right, in other news, the 2024 County Teachers of the Year were announced in Augusta yesterday. During the ceremony, the 16 Maine teachers were honored for their exemplary service in teaching Maine's K-12 students. Educators heard speeches from the Commissioner of the Department of Education, Governor Janet Mills, and the 2024 Maine Teacher of the Year, who prepared them for what to expect in this upcoming year.
Today, the soon-to-be-named 2024 Maine County Teachers of the Year are going to begin a journey of reflection and personal and professional growth, and are going to forge relationships that will be lasting and life-changing. How do I know? A year ago, I sat right where you were sitting. As 2023 Maine Teacher of the Year Matt Bernstein spoke, it began to dawn on me how big of a deal this actually is.
One of the 16 County Teachers of the Year will be selected for the 2025 Maine Teacher of the Year. All right, this week is National Nurses Week, and Bangor's Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center is celebrating its staff. Our Callie Warren has the story.
Nurses at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center are being honored for their hard work this week. Some received special blessings on Wednesday during the National Nurses Week Blessing of the Hands ceremony.
Blessed are the hands that tend wounds and soothe places that hurt.
Where each nurse was given the chance to reflect on their work through a prayer.
The blessing really, it's about giving back. We give back to the nurses that give so much to us. The care that they provide is just top notch.
Others are being honored with the prestigious Daisy Award, which goes to nurses who go above and beyond for their patients.
If you're a nurse, you're a hard worker and you deserve to be recognized. Just to kind of hear it be recognized throughout the hospital and the Daisy Foundation was a big honor.
For more information on National Nurses Week, visit our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, Callie Warren, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, if you've ever wanted to learn the ways of contra dance, then the Belfast Boathouse is the place to be this Saturday. Hosted by the Belfast-based nonprofit Atlantic Challenge USA, its Sail into Spring Contra Dance event will not only feature dancing, but live traditional fiddle dance music. The event goes from 7 to 10 p.m., and the nonprofit's executive director says everyone is welcome.
It's very inclusive and everybody is just beaming with a huge grin on their face. It's impossible not to, because the music, the live fiddle music is so good. And if dancing is too overwhelming, there are plenty of chairs just to pull up on the sidelines and watch and listen.
Nonprofit will be hosting a coastal navigation and knot tying workshop on Saturday as well. Proceeds from both events go towards supporting July's Atlantic Challenge International Contest of Seamanship in Belfast. For more information about the schedule, visit our website. All right, the time is now 6:17. After the break, high school students participated in a poster competition to raise awareness for organ donation. Plus, we'll have the latest of Trump's ongoing hush money trial. Those stories and more when Good Morning Maine returns.
Bad boy mowers aren't built for everyone. They're built for the bold, the originals, people who get the job done and love every second of it. Bad boys are built for horsepower and cutting-edge precision with a first-of-its-kind 3-link suspension and a style all their own. Because you're not everyone. That's a good thing. Bad boy, mow with an attitude.
Pat's Pizza in Holden serves delicious food and pizza. They also have a party and event room. Our indoor golf is now open year-round. Call for reservations. Contact us for the opening date of Traditions, our 9-hole golf course.
Skudik & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit SkudikandBloom.com or call 844-SKUDIK.
The furniture revolution continues at Dorsey's, and today it's all about sectional sofas. Big sectionals, little sectionals, reclining sectionals, sectionals with hide beds, chaise lounges, even cuddlers. Heck, we even have sectionals with dog beds. When qualified buyers combine our great sectionals with 24-month 0% financing, they're easy to own too. The sectional revolution is in full bloom at Dorsey's, so what are you waiting for?
Be comfortable, my friends.
Welcome back. Several high school students were honored in Augusta for their participation in a poster contest that sought to raise awareness of organ donation. Our Augusta reporter, Corey Bouchard, has the story.
We received literally hundreds of applications or submissions for art, and the students provided some wonderful things that we will be using throughout Maine and throughout New England to help educate people about organ donation.
Matt Boger is the Director of Government Relations for New England Donor Services. He's talking about the 2024 Donate Life Maine High School Poster Contest that challenged high schoolers from across the state to design a poster to promote organ donation. This year's winner was Ian Guzman, a freshman from Freeport High School.
It's really nice to have my art recognized, especially given that it's for a good cause.
Guzman says his piece, Be the Coffee to Someone's Morning, was inspired by the fact that a lot of people drink coffee first thing in the morning.
it to look very friendly and inviting because I think a lot of people might see this as something that's maybe a little scary, but I wanted them to know that it was like something not to worry about.
Boger says all of the art from the winners and honorable mentions will be displayed throughout New England.
The art is going to be presented at Maine Med. So they're going to have that there. We're going to be circulating around legislatures both here in Maine and throughout New England and utilizing with patients and hospitals throughout the region of ways to engage in that question. Would you like to register as an organ and tissue donor?
In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, the time is now 6:20. Let's get a full look at our forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs.
Alrighty, Devin, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Downey's Trailer Service in Ellsworth, offering parts, sales, and full service repair on all trailers. Your local Load Right authorized dealer. Stop by or call us today at 207-813-0007. Alrighty, wave heights right now at around 2 to 4 feet according to the buoys. A little bit active further out towards sea at around 6 feet. Overall, for now, still no advisories in effect offshore or on land for that matter either, so we continue to look rather quiet. Now, there's some reduced visibility across the northwestern parts of the state this morning, but otherwise the rest of us looking pretty good out there with no issues with visibility whatsoever. The radar and satellite showing some clouds tracking in from the west going toward the east. We'll be watching for more clouds developing throughout the daytime period today with a few sprinkles possible as well. A lot of the activities farther down toward the south where showers and thunderstorms have also been developing. These haven't been too bad by New York and Washington, D.C. A lot more fanfare across the southern parts of the U.S. Showers and storms have been developing there. So futurecast for today showing increasing clouds and sprinkles possible throughout the day as well. Coming up later on tonight, we will be under a partly cloudy sky. In fact, for tomorrow morning, starting off with more cloud cover and maybe even a few sprinkles again in a few spots. Those will start to taper off a bit as we head towards Saturday evening. Maybe a few leftover sprinkles from time to time, but otherwise just the clouds to watch out for as we head towards Saturday night and the parts of Sunday morning. So obviously very minimal, if any, rainfall chances though moving forward through the weekend. Maybe just a quick trace, and that really looks to be about it there. Otherwise though, we will have some gusty winds on the way in a few spots, maybe reaching up to 15 miles per hour at its peak today, maybe a little bit higher further off towards the east. But then later on tonight, calming down quite a bit, looking pretty good out there. A little bit more wind tomorrow, gusty up around 10 to 15 miles per hour in a few spots. Average high temperature is 64 degrees. We'll do upper 50s today, then middle 50s for you Saturday, not too bad. Then we'll be in the upper 50s Sunday, back in the middle 60s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then upper 60s, excuse me, as we head towards your Thursday. I hope it's not upper 30s, so you definitely want the 60s. That's about what we should be doing for this time of the year. So your forecast coming out for today, upper 50s, mostly cloudy, some sprinkles out there, and that northeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, upper 30s for the overnight low, partly cloudy, northeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 50s for the high, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for a few showers, northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. These mainly might be a few sprinkles coming up as well. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Downey's Trailer Service in Ellsworth. Mother's Day will be mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 50s, middle 60s Monday with a mostly cloudy sky. More rain showers on Tuesday, highs in the mid 60s.
Oh, the puppies are loose.
Time for sport mode.
Party's over, boys.
Drive the Nissan Sentra. Now get a low $209 per month lease on Sentra.
This morning, it's GMA's biggest ever breakfast in bed Mother's Day surprise.
So, whose door will we be knocking on this Friday morning?
Yeah, we'll be somewhere in America, but where? Where?
Okay, guys, this is going to be the mother of all surprises.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo. Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a fifth-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
Oh, the puppies are loose.
Time for sport mode. Party's over, boys.
Drive the Nissan Sentra. Now get a low $209 per month lease on Sentra.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Welcome back. Despite President Biden's warning to withhold weapons to Israel if it invades Rafah, Prime Minister Netanyahu says he's ready to stand alone without U.S. support if necessary. This, as President has already halted a shipment of more than 3,000 bombs to the Middle Eastern ally. The rift between the U.S. and Israel deepens as Prime Minister Netanyahu stands defiant against President Biden's warnings and steadfast in his fight against Hamas militants. In the face of President Biden's threat to withhold weapons from Israel, Prime Minister Netanyahu is stating, if we have to stand alone, we will stand alone. Biden already halting a shipment of 3,500 bombs, saying the U.S. will not provide offensive weapons to Israel to attack the southern Gaza City unless there is a credible humanitarian plan to protect the civilians there. But other defensive weapons are still flowing to Israel from the U.S. Now, to adult film star Stormy Daniels on the stand at the Trump hush money trial facing cross-examination. It was a tense cross-examination as Stormy Daniels wrapped up her nearly 7 hours on the stand, questioned about her alleged sexual encounter with former President Trump at a California hotel in 2006, an encounter Trump denies. The defense questioned the veracy of Daniels' story, including her claims that she became lightheaded and felt the room spin after seeing Trump in his underwear. The defense saying, "You've made 200 pornographic movies and a man in his 60s in boxers and a t-shirt. That made you faint?" Stormy Daniels added that if she were to fictionalize her encounter with Trump, "I would have written it to be a whole lot better." All right, well, now to a positive story. A toddler born deaf can suddenly hear again, all thanks to breakthrough medical procedure. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, 18-month-old Opal Sandy can finally hear her family. Born deaf, she's the first person in the world to receive a groundbreaking gene therapy treatment to help her hear. Her parents in the UK amazed with the results.
Absolutely mind-blowing. You were
I was at work at the time, and you messaged me to say what had gone on, and I'm not sure I believed it at the start. I think I said it was just a fluke.
Just before Opal's first birthday, she was given an infusion of gene therapy into her right ear, which replaces the DNA that causes her type of inherited deafness.
One thing that we've been really excited about here is that we've been able to use a really small dose of gene therapy delivered directly to the cochlea. And what that means is that we're not delivering a large dose of gene therapy to the rest of the body. So it means that we see fewer side effects.
Within 4 weeks of the surgery, Opal responded to sound. And now, 6 months in, she can hear soft noises, even whispering.
They played us the sounds that she was turning to, and we're quite mind-blown by how soft it was, how quiet it was.
Doctors hope Opal's success can lead to gene therapy for more common types of hearing loss, and kids' hearing can be restored rather than having to wear implants, which for Opal and her family has changed their lives.
Can I have a kiss? Oh, good girl.
Opal was part of a trial sponsored by U.S. biotech company Regeneron, and it's continuing to enroll patients through Europe and the U.S. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
See, I told you it'd be a positive story, and wasn't it just great to see such a medical marvel? I'm incredibly happy for that family, and they're truly blessed. Anyway, coming up on the second half of the newscast, we'll have some more stories, and we'll have an interview with a local organization. We'll have this and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Visit your main Chevy dealers.
When Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance. Pat's Pizza in Holden serves delicious food and pizza. They also have a party and event room. Our indoor golf is now open year-round. Call for reservations. Contact us for the opening date of Traditions, our 9-hole golf course.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Spring is here, and so are the savings at the Furniture Gallery. Relax with a reclining sofa and recliner for only $9.98. Opening up camp, queen mattresses starting at $188, and sleeper sofas starting at $598. Power lift recliners also starting at $598, or save $100 on medical grade lift recliners. All Flex Steel now 10% off, and all Bombasset bedroom sets 20% off. It's easy to buy at the Furniture Gallery with 18-month 0% interest financing. The Furniture Gallery.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
It is Friday, May 10th. It is also National Clean Up Your Room Day. Even though children often dread this day, observance doesn't only target kids. It's also a great opportunity for adults to organize, declutter, and rearrange. Make a list and spend some time getting your home looking and feeling clean and fresh for the summer. I'll tell you what, unfortunately, I am going to have to participate in that day pretty heavily this afternoon. As soon as I get out of there we go, National Clean Up Your Room Day. I'll tell you what, my house looks a whole lot worse than that graphic. Okay, on this day in history, in 1775, the Second Continental Congress assembles as Americans capture Fort Ticonderoga. In 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad completed unifying the United States, and in 1940, Winston Churchill becomes the Prime Minister of Britain. In 1970, 40 seconds into overtime of Game 4 of the Stanley Cup, Boston Bruins stars Bobby Orr slips the winning goal past the goaltender. He then leapt into the air and into celebration, resulting in this photo by Boston record American photographer Ray Luzier. It is considered one of the most famous sports photographs of all time. And finally, in 1994, Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. All right, well, today's birthday include Bono of U2, who turns 63. You probably know him if you have an iPhone. You didn't have much choice in that. Brittany Broski is turning 26, famous for her TikTok appearances. And then I believe she has a couple podcasts going, the Broski Show.
I'm not the biggest fan of her.
You're not the biggest fan of her?
No, we've talked about this.
Keenan is in studio with me, our photographer, Keenan Bosma. Not the biggest fan of Brittany Broski.
No, but I am a big fan of this next birthday.
MC Ride, I'm also a big fan of it. MC Ride is part of was part of the group Death Grips. I'm blanking on it. Big fan of Death Grips, specifically their album, The Money Store. I know it's probably the most popular album, but what do you like from them, Keenan?
No, I'm the same answer. There's nothing wrong with liking the popular choice.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why it's popular,
yeah,
of course.
Exactly.
If it wasn't popular, nobody would like it. So it's a basic answer, but it's the right answer.
It's a good answer.
It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's turn it over to meteorologist Devin Biggs for our forecast.
Hey, Devin, thank you very much. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Down East Trailer Service in Ellsworth, offering parts, sales, and full-service repairs on all trailers. Your local Load Right authorized dealer. Stop by or call us today at 207-813-0007. All right, let's get into things this morning, and overall not looking too bad out there. We're seeing some reduced visibility near the northwestern parts of the state, but the rest of us, so looking pretty decent out there. No visibility issues out there this morning. Otherwise, though, we are watching some clouds that are tracking in from the west and going toward the east. We may get a few sprinkles going today, but otherwise, a mostly cloudy sky will be expected later on today. Zooming things out, a lot more rain further down to the south near parts of New York and just south of Boston as well. Some showers and even some rumbles of thunder have been tracking through this morning. In fact, even near Washington, D.C., they had some thunderstorms recently as well. So futurecast for today, increasing clouds, maybe a few sprinkles out there from time to time. Notice, though, we will be under a partly cloudy sky coming up for tonight, and then even for tomorrow morning, though, watching for more clouds that will begin to move in. So as for the winds, though, they'll be at around 5 to 10 miles per hour at times, maybe a few higher gusts, but overall not too bad today or tonight either. In fact, tomorrow looking pretty decent as well. So for today, upper 50s, mostly cloudy, sprinkles out there, northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, upper 30s, partly cloudy, that northeast breeze only at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, middle 50s, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for rain, northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing increasing clouds, chances for sprinkles with temperatures in the 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Devin?
Thanks, Devin. Well, Mother's Day is just around the corner, and while the holiday may have snuck up on those of us looking for a last-minute gift, some area businesses have been preparing for this for months. Our David Ledford spoke with some of them as they put the finishing touches on Mom's Big Day.
Mother's Day is a time to show love and appreciation to moms everywhere. For some, that means picking out her favorite assortment of flowers or a potted plant. But getting that greenery in her hands doesn't happen overnight.
Last fall, we start, deciding what we're going to grow, what hanging baskets, how many. So pretty much everything is based around this weekend for us.
Others may look to treat their moms to Sunday brunch, and that makes it one of the busiest days of the year for Seasons Grill and Lounge, which has been booked for over a week.
We've been planning for this since we got out of Easter, so it takes about a month. A lot to do, a lot of ground covered. In a short period of time.
For those who aren't sure what to do for their loved ones this Mother's Day, Sprague's Nursery and Garden Center has some inspiration for you.
We've got a whole table over there of all kinds of, just real quick gifts for mom, houseplants, geraniums, seed starting supplies, tools, whatever you need.
The nursery will host a Mother's Day giveaway Sunday and have food trucks available for hungry moms. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, I know I've got some plans for Mother's Day. I'm planning on making my mom a little cake. And you know what, Mom, if you're watching, happy Mother's Day early. I'll see you later on this weekend. All right, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz with sports. Don't go anywhere.
There's electricity in the air at your New England Ford dealers, your electric vehicle headquarters, where you'll find the exciting Ford Lightning, the only EV that can say it's a Ford F-150, and the super quick Ford Mustang Mach-E with storage in the front and the back, along with a whole host of high-tech features. These EVs are in stock and ready for immediate delivery. The future is here, and its name is Ford. Now get 0% APR for 72 months plus $3,000 bonus cash, or lease for $399 a month for 36 months.
Hello, this is George Whelan with Down East Direct Cremation. Now, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, from the comfort of your desktop or the convenience of your mobile device, you can summon transport and arrange a simple, affordable, respectful Down East Direct Cremation for your deceased loved one. Just by using the button exclusively at downeastdirectcremation.com. All you need is the location address of the person who has died, their vital statistics information, a valid credit card for payment, and that's it. No need to pick up the telephone, no need to answer a bunch of questions, no need to come into the store, and it's still just $9.75 complete. It's so easy, even I can do it. For more information, visit us at downeastdirectcremation.com or call us at 207-225-5332. Simple, affordable, respectful. The button. only at DowneastDirectCremation.com.
Hi, Eastern Maine. Watch Person, Place, or Thing right here on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 10 a.m.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Game 2 at TD Garden on Thursday night between the Celtics and Cavaliers. C's trying to go ahead 2-0 in the series before heading out to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers looking to even the series. Jason Tatum and the Celtics trying to defend home court. First quarter, Cavs down 2. Evan Mobley dishes to Caris LeVert. Little give and go for the slam. Game tied at 21. Second quarter, Celtics up 2 in transition. Tatum finds Drew Holiday for the slam. Celtics go up 4. Next possession, Tatum finds space here, and he sinks the triple right over Max Strus. Tatum had 25 points. Celtics up 5. Under 5 seconds left in the third. Now Cavaliers up 9. Mitchell hits this wild 3 as time expires over Jason Tatum. Cavs up 12 to start the fourth. To the fourth, Cavs up 14. Mitchell cuts inside, gets the tough floater to go. He had 29 points. Cavs win 118-94. Here's Joe Mazzulla's thoughts after the game.
I think when you lose a game like that, it could be a combination of tactics, combination of effort, combination of like a little bit of all those things at times. Not to say it was one thing the entire time, but it's probably a combination of those. You treat it as if the same way as you would have win. You come in tomorrow, you watch the film, and you get better for game 3.
All right, moving back to Keswick Field now, where day 2 of the America East softball tournament is taking place. Maine taking an upset victory in game 1 on Wednesday, looking to keep it rolling. 6th-seeded Black Bears trying to take down the 2-seed Binghamton Bearcats. Top of the 4th, no score. Runner on for Kat Fallon. She barrels this one up and turns on it. That is over the fence and left. Maine takes a 2-0 lead, and they are pumped up about it. Bottom of the 4th we go now. Runner on for Emma Lawson for Bryant. She does the exact same thing. Drives this ball deep to left. That is gone, and we are all tied up at 2. Same inning, still bottom of the 4th. Bella Farina up with an RBI opportunity. She drives it to left. That goes over the head of Kyra Habadali. Run comes in. The Bearcats lead it 3-2 on the RBI double. All right, tying run on first for Maine, top of the 7th, but Habadali grounds this one to third. Bang, bang play at first, but the Bearcats get the out and escape the upset. They win 3-2. Now to game 2 now, an elimination game for the Black Bears against the team they beat on Wednesday, Bryant. Top 4, Maine down 7-0 with no hits. Brooke Tracy completes their 4th no-hit inning here, striking out the red-hot Kat Fallon. But then top 5, Nora Campo gives the Black Bears their first hit and their first run. It's a solo homer to dead center. That makes it 7-1. Top of the 7th, Maine trying to rally. They've already pushed a few across. Gabby Papushka with a base hit to center. Kennedy Burns scores as the Black Bears make it 7-4. In comes Lexi Powell for Bryant to try and close it out, and she strikes out Riley Kent to end the game. Bulldogs win it 7-4, and that is the end of Maine's season.
We never gave up, and I was really proud of just how our team bounced back. And we asked people to do some things that probably were uncomfortable for them this week, and they did them. And that's part of being a team. I'm really proud of them.
Staying in Orono and over to the baseball diamond. The America East baseball tournament is just 2 weeks away. And even with the season the Black Bears have had, the defending champs still have a shot to get in. Currently in last place, the Black Bears have to win 4 of their last 6 games in order to capture the final playoff spot. The story of this year has been the team's health, suffering quite a few injuries, but they are confident they can play their best ball to end the year, and they say they're going after these last 2 series with nothing to lose.
When you have a goal that you want to achieve and when you have a chip on your shoulder, you play with like you have nothing to lose. And that's where we are right now. We, honest to God, have nothing else to lose besides go out there and play and see what happens at the end of the year.
But these guys are here. That's probably the best thing about where we're at right now. That hasn't changed. They believe they're going to win, and all they're here to do is win. There's nothing else you can really ask for.
Maine opens the slate with a home series against top-ranked Bryant starting on Friday, and then they have Albany next weekend. As for what it will take to win those 4 games they need, it will come down to focusing on playing a better, simpler game than their opponents, plus returning to one of the biggest factors to their success, and that is playing loose.
The biggest thing we talked about yesterday in practice was not trying to make, spectacular plays, just making the little plays, timely hitting, timely defense, not trying to do too much and just having fun. And that's the biggest thing, going back to just having fun.
We've gotten away from just having fun playing a game that we've always played. I think we put too much pressure on ourselves when it comes to playing the games. Play carefree and just have faith in each other.
Back to the softball diamond now. Husson softball, the top seed in the NAC tournament. They are hosting the conference players at O'Keefe Field. That all beginning on Thursday. First game for the Eagles is SUNY Morrisville. Husson looking for another NAC title. First inning, Danny Masterson out of Hamden Academy, smooth out of the gate. She's going to get Abby Platt swinging or guessing here to strike out the side to start things off. Bottom of the frame, Husson up 1-0. Bases loaded for Kenzie Dorr. Out of Brewer, smacks this one in the gap in right, rolls to the wall. That's a bases clearing triple. Eagles lead 4-0 early as Dorr slides into third safely. Tori Exel at the dish now, bottom of the second, 5-0, and she gets a hold of one to dead center. That gets over the head. Katie Raymond scores. Exel with a double. Next batter, Dorr again, and she really gets on this one. Deep to center field. That ball is gone. She finished with 2 homers and 8 RBI on the day as Husson wins 18-0. And that is all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Quality Jewelers is offering free gemstones towards the purchase of your mother's style jewelry. Stop in anytime between now and Mother's Day to browse our vast selection of gifts for mom. Celebrate her with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
Lowry & Associates can be your lawyers, and there's no fee unless they win your case.
We don't get paid unless you get paid. We call it the Lowry Guarantee.
They win or it's free. That's the Lowry Guarantee.
Lowry & Associates settled my case for $195,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
Quality Jewelers is offering free gemstones towards the purchase of your mother's style jewelry. Stop in anytime between now and Mother's Day to browse our vast selection of gifts for mom. Celebrate her with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Connor Archer, the founder of the Courageous Steps Project. Connor, how are we doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great today. Good morning. So it's been a busy couple of weeks. You got something coming up, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Yeah, so really excited to be here to talk about our 11th annual walk run happening at Old Town High School's Victory Field. This event, has been really our main event for the past 11 years of the Courageous Steps Project. It's an exciting time for our organization. And this event really is a way for us to kick off the next year of programs, different activities we do in the community, and just a great way to get our supporters together all for a fun day.
That's awesome. So this year will be your 11th year, correct? You just told me?
Yes.
That's awesome. Did you think 11 years ago when you first started this project, it would have been going on for over a decade?
No, I did. It was supposed to be one walk-around event, and that was it. And once that one walk-around event happened, I knew more needed to be done. I knew there was a bigger calling and an impact that needed to happen. And here we are, 11 walk-runs later, making the difference we have. We've channeled thousands of dollars back into our communities around Maine. We've launched new programs. We just expanded our Greenhouse Village Preschool into a Child and Family Center on Wednesday. We announced that, and we'll be expanding programs in the coming weeks. But it's an exciting time. We have more announcements to make. It just, it goes back to our commitment of serving children and families, and we'll do whatever it takes to get there.
More announcements to make? Anything exclusive for us that you can tell us?
Not quite yet this morning, but we'll be making those announcements in the coming weeks.
That's awesome. Now, can you give me a little bit more information? You've got this walk run.
Yeah.
What can people expect, and how does it impact the community around us?
Sure. So the walk run happens middle of the day on Sunday. We basically do a combined walk and run portion where we have different activities, we have different different opportunities to give, but more importantly, it's about just getting people together in an inclusive way. Everything we do is around inclusion. So that we do it through walk and run portions. We do it through our different activities in the field. We have some really, we have Best Buddies joining us as well, in this local chapter, and they'll be participating along with several organizations. So schools, community organizations, club groups, they're all encouraged to come out and have a really great impact on children and young adults with various abilities and challenges here in the region.
That's so exciting, and I was actually there last year covering it, and I got to say it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get to participate last year. Maybe I'll have to make a change this year. We'll see what we can do, but yeah, well, thank you so much for coming out, Connor, and hopefully we can get some eyes on you and get some people out to help out.
Yeah, and I'll just say too, please check out our website, thecourageoussuchproject.org, and this has been the best honor of my life to do this, truly. The thousands of people I've met, not only here in Maine, but around the country, has been incredible. As someone who's grown up and lived with autism, and has overcome so many challenges, this is a privilege, that even for me is, it's just incredible to be a part of.
Well, thank you so much, Connor, for not only coming in today, but for the work you do. It's really inspiring.
Thank
All right,
you.
Let's turn it over to Devin Biggs for your forecast.
Alrighty, Devin, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Downey's Trailer Service in Ellsworth, offering parts, sales, and full service repair on all trailers. Your local Load Right authorized dealer. Stop by or call us today at 207-813-0007. Alrighty, wave heights right now at around 2 to 4 feet according to the buoys. A little bit active further out towards sea at around 6 feet. Overall, for now, still no advisories in effect offshore or on land for that matter either, so we continue to look rather quiet. Now, there's some reduced visibility across the northwestern parts of the state this morning, but otherwise the rest of us looking pretty good out there with no issues with visibility whatsoever. The radar and satellite showing some clouds tracking in from the west going toward the east. We'll be watching for more clouds developing throughout the daytime period today, with a few sprinkles possible as well. A lot of the activities further down toward the south where showers and thunderstorms have also been developing. These haven't been too bad by New York and Washington, D.C. A lot more fanfare across the southern parts of the U.S. Showers and storms have been developing there. So futurecast for today showing increasing clouds and sprinkles possible throughout the day as well. Coming up later on tonight, we will be under a partly cloudy sky. In fact, for tomorrow morning, starting off with more cloud cover and maybe even a few sprinkles again in a few spots. Those will start to taper off a bit as we head towards Saturday evening. Maybe a few leftover sprinkles from time to time, but otherwise just the clouds to watch out for as we head towards Saturday night and the parts of Sunday morning. So obviously very minimal, if any, rainfall chances though moving forward through the weekend. Maybe just a quick trace, and that really looks to be about it there. Otherwise though, we will have some gusty winds on the way in a few spots, maybe reaching up to 15 miles per hour at its peak today, maybe a little bit higher further off towards the east. But then later on tonight, calming down quite a bit, looking pretty good out there. With a little bit more wind tomorrow, gusty up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour in a few spots. Average high temperature is 64 degrees. We'll do upper 50s today, then middle 50s for you Saturday, not too bad. Then we'll be in the upper 50s Sunday, back in the middle 60s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then upper 60s, excuse me, as we head towards your Thursday. I hope it's not upper 30s. We definitely want the 60s. That's about what we should be doing for this time of the year. So your forecast coming out for today, upper 50s, mostly cloudy, some sprinkles out there, and that northeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, upper 30s for the overnight low, partly cloudy, northeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 50s for the high, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for a few showers, northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. These mainly might be a few sprinkles coming up as well. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Downey's Trailer Service in Ellsworth. Mother's Day will be mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 50s, middle 60s Monday with a mostly cloudy sky, more rain showers on Tuesday, highs in the mid 60s.
Transform your surroundings with Paramount Paving, located in Bangor. They are your paving and seal coating experts. Whether it's residential maintenance to full commercial projects, Paramount Paving delivers quality that lasts. Book before June 1st and enjoy a $250 Visa gift card upon completion of your next paving project. Call us today at 602-8931 or visit us at ParamountPavingLLC.com. Paramount Paving, setting the standard for excellence. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
You could get low 4.75% clearance financing for 60 months on a 2024 all-wheel drive Camry, which could save you up to $1,500.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Herman Meadow is a very user-friendly golf course. We have some very good rates. We have discounts for military people. We have discounts for seniors, individual and group lessons for juniors.
The greens, especially this year, they're in excellent shape. It's not a course that won't allow you to hit the ball 10 or 12 times on any hole and still have fun.
There's some challenges out there, but there's also some risk rewards.
It's convenient. You can come in Union Street, you can come in Route 2. It's just in a great location.
It's just a fun place to play.
NexGard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGard Plus, the one you want for one and done protection.
Things you'll hear on Jeopardy Masters this season.
Who is Aquinas?
What is cuneiform?
What's potty training?
6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament.
I'm the final boss. This is what I do.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event continues tonight on ABC.
Welcome back. Some games that changed the face of America gaming entertainment now have permanent screen time glory. The World Video Game Hall of Fame has announced its 10th class of honorees. Asteroid, Myst, Resident Evil, SimCity, and Ultima are the 2024 inductees. The 5 were from a list of 12 finalists that included popular ones like Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and You Don't Know Jack. Asteroids from 1979, which was also an arcade game, and Ultima from 1981 are the oldest inductees and inspired game developers. Anyone can nominate a game for the Hall of Fame. All right, in other news, as Migos once said, clear white diamonds make your eyesight blurry. Now, they may have spent a cool half ticket on their jewelry, but guests at the newest exhibit in New York City won't have to. Now open is the Ice Cold, an exhibition of hip-hop jewelry at the American Museum of Natural History. Pieces include Slick Rick's crown and eye patch, A$AP Rocky's necklace, Nicki Minaj's Barbie pendant, Flavor Flav's clock, Biggie Small's Jesus necklace, and many more. Well, that's all for this hour on Good Morning Maine. Good Morning America is next on ABC 7. Stay with us for the second hour on Good Morning Maine. That's next on Fox 22. Until then, have a great day.